Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 22nd June. Sweet letter of Bab Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, the Father is laying the foundation of heaven. You children have to become His helpers and accumulate your share. Sweet children, the Father is laying the foundation of heaven. You children have to become His helpers and accumulate your share. Follow God's directions and make your reward elevated. Question: what type of children is Bab Dada always on the lookout for? What type of children is Bab Dada always on the lookout for? Answer: the Father is always on the lookout for children who are extremely sweet, with cool natures and who are serviceable. With children, the Father is always on the lookout for children who are extremely sweet, with cool natures and who are serviceable. Only serviceable children will glorify the Father's name. To the extent that you become a helper of the Father and are obedient and trustworthy, so you accordingly claim a right to the inheritance. Song Solutions to Shiva. Om Shanti. Who has explained the meaning of Om? The Father. Since you call him Baba, he must definitely have a name, whether he is corporeal or incorporeal. He must definitely have a name. Other souls can never be given names. Names are given to bodies when souls become human beings. Names are given to bodies when souls become human beings. It is said solutions to deity Brahma. Vishnu is also said to be a deity because those who have subtle forms or subtle bodies are also given names. A name is always given to a body. Only the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is given the name Shiva. Only his soul is given a name. All others are only given names for their body. Once a soul sheds a body, the name changes. But God, the Supreme Soul, is only given one name and that never changes. This proves that he does not enter birth and death. If he were to enter into the cycle of birth and death, he would not be able to liberate others from rebirth. The expression birth and death is not used in the land of immortality, because everyone there easily sheds a body and takes the next. The word death is only used here. In the golden age, it would not be said that such and such a person has died. The word death implies sorrow. There, having shed an old body, a soul would then take a young body and they celebrate that in happiness. There are so many humans in the old world. They are all to be finished. It is shown that there were the Yadavs and Kauravas and that they were destroyed in the war. So would the Pandavas have experienced sorrow? No, the kingdom of Pandavas was established. At present, you are the clan of Brahma, Brahmans, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Brahma has so many children. So he must surely be the father of people. Shiva is the father of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Shiva is the father of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. He alone is called God. You know that we now belong to the clan of God. We are to return with Baba to Baba's home, to the land of Nirvana. Baba has now come. He is also called the bridegroom. However, the accurate relationship with him is that of the father, because brides don't receive an inheritance. Children claim an inheritance, and so it is right to call him father. By forgetting the father, people have become atheists. Krishna's activities are remembered, but those are not significant activities. The divine activities of Krishna are mentioned in Bhagavad, whereas they should in fact be the divine activities of Shiv Baba, since he is the father, the teacher, and the Satguru. There is no question of playful activity in this. Even Shri Krishna does not have such mischievous activity. He is a little child, and little children are always mischievous and they are loved by everyone. They have made out that Krishna broke a pitcher, but it was not like that. You now see what Shiv Baba's activities are. He teaches you and makes you pure from impure. He says on the path of devotion, I fulfill your feelings and desires of devotion, whereas here I teach you. At this time, only those who are my children remember me. They forget everyone else and try to remember the one Father alone. It is not that I am omnipresent. I remember those who remember me. It is the children who are remembered. There is one main aspect. You have to be courageous when you explain to an important person to make him understand. Baba is saying you have to be courageous when you explain to an important person to make him understand. Everything depends on the Gita. The Gita is sung by the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, not by a human being. God is also known as Rudra, but Shri Krishna is not called Rudra. The flames of destruction emerge from the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. Many people remember God as the master. They say that master does not have a name. Acha, where is that master? Where is that master? Is he the master of the whole world? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is not the master of the whole world. It is the deities who become the masters of the world. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is the master of Brahmand. Brahmand is the home of the Father and therefore the home of the children as well. Brahmand is the Father's home where we souls live as oval-shaped form. It is not really like that. We souls live there like dots of light. We then come down from the Brahmand to play our parts. Souls come down one after another and the tree continuing to grow. Baba is the seed. Should this be called the foundation of the deities or the foundation of the Brahmans? Brahmans sow seeds and it is the Brahmans who later become deities and rule the kingdom. Shiv Baba is now laying the foundation through us. We are laying the foundation of deitism, that is of heaven. To whatever extent you become helpers, so you accordingly claim your share. How else could you become part of the Sun dynasty? You are now creating that elevated reward. You are now creating that elevated reward. Each one of you creates your reward with your own efforts. In order to create your reward, you have to perform good actions. They give donations and perform charity and also build pilgrim rest houses in God's name. Because it is He who gives the fruit of all of that. You are now making effort on the basis of Srimad, whereas all the rest of the world make effort on the basis of human directions. Those are devilish instructions. After godly direction, deity directions come and then devilish directions. So you children now receive godly directions. Baba and Mama become elevated through his directions. No human being can be as elevated as a deity. Who makes the deity so elevated? No one here is elevated. Shri Shri is only the one. He alone is the most elevated father, teacher, and guru. He is the one who creates Shri Lakshmi and Shri Narayan. Rama and Sita are also called Shri Rama and Shri Sita. But after their title, Moon Dynasty Warriors is added. Lakshmi and Narayan are 16 celestial degrees full. They belong to the Sun Dynasty. Their clan is the deity clan, whereas Rama and Sita are 14 celestial degrees. They belong to the Moon Dynasty, and so they are 2 degrees less. However, this is inevitable. People don't know how the word goes into the stage of descent. It comes down from 16 celestial degree to 14, and so it becomes degraded. At this time it is totally degraded. This is the community of Ravan. This is the kingdom of Ravan. The dictates of Ravan are called devilish directions. The dictates of Ravan are called devilish directions. Everyone is impure. There cannot be anyone pure in this impure world. The residents of Bharat were pure, and they have now become impure. The residents of Bharat were impure, and they have now become impure. I come and purify them once again. Krishna is not remembered as the purifier, and so there is no question of his activity being remembered. Only the one supreme soul is called purifier. At the end, everyone will say, "Oh God, your instructions and destination are unique. No one else knows of your creation. However, you have now come to understand it. This knowledge is absolutely new. When something new emerges, it is very rare, but it later increases. So to begin with, you two were only in one corner. You two were only in one corner, but expansion will now take place in one country after another, and the kingdom will definitely be established. The main aspect to be proved is that Shri Krishna is not the God of the Gita. The inheritance is given by the father, not by Shri Krishna. Lakshmi and Narayan would only give an inheritance to their own children, and that would be the reward of the efforts they made now. There is the unlimited inheritance of the golden and silver ages. People celebrate golden and silver jubilees. However, they just celebrate for one day, whereas we celebrate the golden jubilee for 50 years. We celebrate in happiness and become full of treasure. So there is this internal happiness. It is not that there is external decoration with lights, etc. In heaven, we are very prosperous and very happy. No one is as happy as those who belong to the deity religion. People don't fully understand this silver jubilee, etc. You are now claiming the inheritance from the father in order to celebrate jubilees for half the cycle. So you have to understand this main aspect. Shiva is the god of the Gita. He is the one who taught Raj Yoga, and so he is now teaching it once again. He teaches this when the kingdoms no longer exist. People now rule over people, and they don't take long to take away one another's titles. By following his directions, you children will become the masters of the land of the happiness. There are many who are not able to imbibe knowledge fully, but who continue to go to a center. They have the desire in their hearts to have a child. There is the temptation of Maya for them to get married and have the happiness of having a child. However, there is no guarantee that the child will give happiness. If the child dies after 2 or 4 years, they experience even more sorrow. Today they celebrate, but tomorrow, when it is put on the pyre, they weep and wail. This is the land of sorrow. Just look at what kind of food they eat. This is why the father explains, children, don't have such desires. Don't have such desires. Maya will bring you many storms. She will instantly make you indulge in vice, and you will then feel too ashamed to come here. Everyone would say that they have defamed the family. Then what inheritance would you claim? Then what inheritance would you claim? You say Mama and Baba, so the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are brother and sister. If you then indulge in vice, you defame the family. Therefore, as well as you destroying your status, you will have 100-fold punishment. You have 100-fold punishment. Some indulge in vice but don't tell Baba, and so they will experience a lot of punishment. Baba, Dharamraj, does not let go of anyone. People in the world are sent to jail as punishment. But for people here, the punishment is even more severe. Many such people go to center. The father explains, don't perform such actions. To indulge in vice after calling yourself a godly child means to destroy all truth in yourself completely. If you make any mistakes, tell the father instantly. If you cannot stop indulging in vice, it is better for you not to come here. Otherwise, the atmosphere becomes spoiled. If a stork or someone who eats impure food sits among you, it is very bad. The father says, those who bring such people here are to be blamed. There are many such spiritual gatherings in the world. They can go and perform devotion there. We don't object to you doing devotion. God comes to make you pure and to give you the inheritance of the pure world of paradise. The father says, simply remember the father and the inheritance. That is all. The father says, simply remember the father and the inheritance. That is all. He also gives you tactics on how to make precautions with your diet. You can take precautions by adopting various tactics. My health is not good. The doctor has told me not to eat this. Or acha, since you are offering, I will accept some fruit. It is all right to protect yourself in this way. Baba does not object to it. Baba is on the lookout for such children who are very sweet and whose old natures don't remain. Become serviceable, obedient and trustworthy. Become serviceable, obedient and trustworthy. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First, there is sorrow in everything in this world of Maya. Therefore, don't have any desires connected with this old world. Even if storms of Maya come, never defame the family. Second, take precautions with your diets. Be very tactful when you go to a party, etc. Be very tactful when you go to a party, etc. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be an embodiment of experience who does not see anything bad in anything, but who learns the lesson of taking something good from it. May you be an embodiment of experience who does not see anything bad in anything, but who learns the lesson of taking something good from it. Baba is saying, even if something is totally bad, there will definitely be one or other good within it. Even if something is totally bad, there will definitely be one or other good within it. Everything has the goodness of teaching you a lesson merged within it, because everything is instrumental in making you experienced. Everything is instrumental in making you experienced. It teaches you the lesson of patience. Someone may be more forceful, and so at that time you would be learning the lesson of patience or tolerance. Baba is saying someone may be forceful, and so at that time you would be learning the lesson of patience or tolerance. This is why it is said, whatever is happening is good, and whatever is to happen will be even better. You simply need to have an intellect to take the goodness from it. You simply need to have an intellect to take the goodness from it. Don't see anything bad, but take the goodness and you will become number one. Don't see anything bad, but take the goodness and you will become number one. Slogan: in order to become constantly happy, transform anything bad into good with the power of silence. In order to become constantly happy, transform anything bad into good with the power of silence. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.